20 years in the making at the modern Olympic Games. Is Usain Bolt about to rewrite the record books again? Gatlin got a good enough start. Bolt was a bit slow to begin. He's got some work to do. Gatlin's in front. Bolt stretching out now. He's coming after him. He's immortal now. Usain's done it. Gatlin challenged for the silver medal.
We've talked about Lyles for years. Is this the moment he delivers the biggest performance of his life so far? A huge roar for this hotly anticipated final. Great start by De Grasse. Adam Jamili on his inside, and we still haven't seen the acceleration yet from Noah Lyles. Lyles is leaving it late. He's under pressure. Now he's coming through. He's got all the talent in the world, and now he's got the gold medal to match. 19.82. The adrenaline. So who's going to succumb to the adrenaline first? Van Niekerk is running blind on the outside and he's set off really quickly. Karani James in hot pursuit. He's already up onto the shoulder of Matthew Hudson-Smith. And Merritt is tracking the Grenadian. The American, LaShawn Merritt, closing the gap on Karani James. And Van Niekerk still wide on the outside. These three are away and clear. Cedinho's tried to come back into it on the inside. And LaShawn Merritt coming back at Karani James. But it's Van Niekerk leading at the moment. The South African now beginning to tire. Or is he? He's pulling away. It's an unbelievable victory by a huge margin. A century of history. And 43.03. I can't believe it.
Winning it anyhow. Will he make it fast? He's used to having pacemakers, he doesn't really need them. A great roar as the tall figure of Rudisha, whose father won an Olympic silver medal at the 4x4. And Rudisha is already prominent there, a man on his shoulder in the Ethiopian colours. Right on the outside, Kaki also. Kaki's on the shoulder of Rudisha, but it's Rudisha holding the inside lane. It's Rudisha from Kaki, from Amman, from Keaton. It's fast, it's around 24.6. And is now into second. Kaki's back into fourth. What's the time at 600? Wow, 1:14.30. We have something very, very special on here as Amos, the other junior, now comes into second, ahead of our man. But it's Rudisha coming into home straight. We're going to be looking at the time very closely on this one. A brilliant run by the youngster Amos as he comes into second place. The other youngster, Keaton, is in third place now. Then a man, the three youngsters, with Solomon finishing. But Rudisha, what's the time? It's a world record! A world record here in London at the Olympic Games. From the greatest middle distance runner we've seen for a very long time. It's David Rudisha.
In the semis today, right now, there will be absolutely no room for error from anyone. The final of the men's 1500 metres. A huge roar from the crowd as this epic final gets underway. It's absolutely loaded here. Quemoy coming up onto the shoulder of the forward-leaning Timothy Cheruiyot. You can always tell it's Cheruiyot because that head leans forward, but so effectively this year. Other than losing here to Elijah Manangwe, his great friend and rival who's injured, he hasn't put a foot wrong in 2019. And Jenny Meadows, as we focus in on Jakob Ingebrigtsen, for a glorious, glorious solo run into the finish, if he can keep it going. Lewandowski's charging through the field in the hunt for Poland's first global medal over 1,500 metres. And ever so slowly and ever so gradually, they're beginning to close. McLoofie, the former Olympic champion, in second. Ingebrigtsen on the curb. Jake Whiteman trying to hang on. It's McLoofie in silver. But Timothy Cheruiyot, at last, after so many silvers, is the champion of the world. What a way to do it. 3:29, McLoofie the silver, Lewandowski the bronze. Jakob Ingebrigtsen and Jake Whiteman just miss out. From start to finish, he was the class act. That is sold or Olympic medal over 1,500 metres, and he did it with a national record.
So one of the big ones, the 110. The 110 metres hurdles final for men at the Games of the 31st Olympiad in Rio. And they call for silence as the heartbeats quicken. McLeod commenced quickly. Martineau Lagarde was beaten out. Bascu got a good start. Allen's going well for America. McLeod's in front past halfway. He's starting to come away now, the Jamaican, and he takes the gold medal. Ortega gets up for the silver, but it was McLeod's medal for the taking, and he's...
Holder, Williams, Harper, Talley, Schrott, Okori, Nitra, Galitskaya. Heat 1 of the semi-final round of the women's 100-metre hurdles. First two and the two fastest through to the final. The defending champion.
Set.
Ooh, that's the Frenchwoman, and that's Okori of France. I think her championship is over. It's a false start, and a blatant one too, unless there was any other reason. Look at this, three from the left, that was blatant. Well, Okori, the former European champion, 12.72 this season, but I think that could be the end of her championship. I don't think there won't be a green card this time, I don't think. It was absolutely blatant. You can't believe what she's done. Well, let's get the confirmation first of all. The card is out and it is delivered. So
Set.
it's a pretty even start. Certainly Harper going very strongly, so is Williams on the far side, looking very strong. And it looks as though Talley coming through, but it's oh, and that's a photograph for second. That's a photograph for second. 12.46 easily through the Olympic champion from 2008. But the rest coming through the line, that really... Republic in lane 9.
Set.
has had a terrific start, so did Yannick, and these two ahead of George, they're coming through very strongly. And this is Kelly Wells at her best, really, with Yannick in second place at the moment. Wells wins it, Yannick comes into second place, in third place George, then Degrieva, and the time 12.52. That went with the form book, but Kelly Wells was second in the US Olympic trials, incidentally. It was in London where she beat Sally Pearson. That was a big upset, and Sally was
die die Türken eingekauft haben. Er wechselt ja nicht aus freien Stücken einfach mal so in die Türkei. Bin immer wieder erstaunt, dass die Kubaner das dann doch in diesem hohen Maße zulassen, dass so viele Athleten tatsächlich auch den Absprung schaffen. Über 110 Meter Hürden kennen wir es ja auch. Und jetzt auch eben Yasmani Copello, der dann in Amsterdam gleich mal zugeschlagen hat. Hussein ist da Dritter geworden. Müsste es, sollte es, könnte es das Rennen sein des Mannes auf der Bahn 6, vielleicht Caron Clements, der natürlich auch noch eine Rolle spielen wird wollen in diesem 400 Meter Hürden-Zirkus. Irrsinnig schnell Carsten Bornholm, der ist natürlich hoch motiviert, der will natürlich hier was zeigen im Osloer Stadion, im Leichtathletik-Mekka Norwegens. Carsten Bornholm, das ist unverschämt mutig, was er hier läuft. Hinter ihm ist Caron Clements. Ob das gut geht bei Carsten Warholm. Er hat den Rhythmus tatsächlich jetzt noch halten können. Aber die entscheidende Phase kommt jetzt. Wahnsinnig gutes Rennen von Warholm. Jetzt kommt noch Copello. Und Warholm, Junge, zieh's durch, klasse! 48, 26, das ist persönliche Bestleistung für Carsten. Mit neuem Landesrekord, fantastisch. Und der hat ja keine unbekannten.
Olympiad, London 2012. Well, now, will this be a fast race, in which case the Olympic record is certainly under threat, or will it be a tactical race? Ezekiel Kemboi is notorious for hanging back early on, but there are then, well, we've got a Kenyan taking the lead, and we've got a Kenyan running slowly in the lead, Stuart.
Yeah, it is slow, isn't it? But just to say the history of this event, the Kenyan dominance started in Los Angeles in 1984, and since then they've won every single gold medal. Korea, Kariuki, Berea, Joseph Keta, Kosgei, we mentioned Ezekiel Kemboi, who won the Athens title in 2004, and then Briman Kipruto, are also of Kenya in 2008. So they really have dominated this event over recent Olympic years, and just occasionally the European interferes with all of that, and that's Makisi, Benabadet Makisi of France, who got the silver medal in Beijing 4 years ago. So,
well, we've got the Ethiopians haven't done so well, but we've got a couple of Ethiopians prominent, and the centre there is Mesfin, and just behind Mutai, who's the early leader from Kenya, is Roba Gari. There's Evan Yeager, the American, wearing a headband here. Always like athletes who have distinctive features. A headband's good, helps us to distinguish them. But it's Mesfin of Ethiopia who leads out this race as they go through the water jump here. Kemboi is, as usual, hanging back a little at the moment, because Mutai is the most prominent, and then Kipruto, and then Kemboi further back. So it's Mesfin leading. Don Cabral of USA, well, we saw in the heat that he was prepared to go out hard. Evan Yeager, the second American, is now in third place as well. Floriani, the Italian, coming up on the outside. He too ran very positively in the heat. Not especially quick, but USA is in fourth place. Kipruto, who fell a lap ago, is now back in sixth place, just behind Yeager. McKissy, in fact, is also up there in fourth. Kipruto has made his way back. He's up now with Yeager, but pushing on in front. It's a Kenyan-Ethiopian battle, and Kipruto is doing all that he knows to try to close the gap here again. It's Kenya 1, it's Kenya 2, it's Kenya 5, with Gari and McKissy in between them. But heading for home now for what could be the 8th Kenyan success in succession in the race. It's once again Ezekiel Kemboi, who's one of the greatest steeplechasers we've ever seen, and is adding to his reputation here as he comes through, surely to win this race. McKissy is going to prevent a Kenyan sweep, but Kemboi, who's come way out into the outside lane, celebrating already. Kemboi wins it, McKissy in 2nd place, Mutai is 3rd place, Gari is 4th, Kipruto, who fell, is in 5th place, Jaeger is 6th, Cabral is in 7th place, but I think it's Taleb finishing there. Well, a slow race, 8:18:57, but a win by one of the greatest steeplechasers we've seen, adding yet another medal, yet another gold medal to his illustrious collection. There he is, Ezekiel Kemboi.
Well, he was champion in Athens in 2004 and he's champion again here, and this 2008, and of course McKissy of France once again gets the silver medal. That's the 2nd time.
Going once again to Kenya in the shape of Ezekiel Kemboi, who regained his title, 8:18:56. Mahedine Bakissi Benabad of France takes the silver medal, and Abel Mutai of Kenya takes the bronze.
Australia, France, Japan, Canada, Jamaica, USA, Netherlands and Trinidad. The Olympic men's 4x100 metres relay final. Well, the crowd roars and the cameras flash, and a very good run by the American Trell Kimmons. He's gone very strongly indeed. Now then, the Jamaicans have got it, so have the Americans, and Gatlin's made a bit of headway down the back straight there, and it's USA from Jamaica at the moment, very, very strong indeed. But here goes a Jamaican changeover was terrific, and all of a sudden you've got Tyson Gay versus Johan Blake, and Blake's winning this one, and here comes Usain Bolt. He has the baton, and it's Bolt versus Ryan Bailey, and Usain Bolt is moving away, and Jamaica retain their title, 36.85, and the world record has been taken apart. Oh, I say, what a way to finish an Olympic Games. The world record has gone. That is an astonishing time, 36.85. That is unbelievable, and a national record for the United States, 36.84. It's been rounded down. Well, what can you say? Nesta Carter, Michael Frater, Johan Blake, Usain Bolt, for the 2nd Olympic Games running, smash the world record. They've also smashed the record that they set in Daegu last year. To go sub 37 seconds is incredible. That was an absolutely sensational performance, and at this stage I have to say that I do not know who came 3rd.
I'll tell you, I think it was Canada, but of course it was a very long way behind. A sensational performance there, and the baton changing, Frater to Blake in particular.
It was
absolutely fantastic.
Superb.
John's got the last 100 metres in 9:22 there.
Well, no, I'm just saying the average of all of them is 9.22.
And that's, of course, 3 flying starts, but 1 from start as well. So, no, it was just a sensational performance. And yet again, what a games we're having. 3 world records. World records are very scarce now. And this was absolutely majestic, a world record in the sprints again. It has got cooler in London here today. It's not ideal conditions of sprinting. What is ideal is the fantastic teams we've got here, not only the Jamaicans, but the Americans as well, of course.
Yep, and what a way, I repeat, what a way to finish an Olympic track and field programme. Absolutely unbelievable.
Unbelievable.
You've
got to take it back. That's what we're tasked with. But I need this to put up on myself. We'll take it back for you. You're going after track rep.
I hope there's not a problem here. I hope there's not been a disqualification. If there has, well, hang on a moment, there could be. That's okay. What's wrong with that? Nothing. Well, I hope there isn't a disqualification, because that would ruin this event, certainly. Now then.
Unless it's way down some other team, of course.
Well, that's okay. That's all right. There's nothing wrong with that at all.
Incredibly safe.
Totally safe.
And way down, a fine leg by the Canadian there, Justin Warner, to take that silver medal from Trinidad and France.
I don't know whether they were trying just to move them off the track or what, but there's a discussion going on, most definitely.
Well, let's savour some, before we sort all that out, let's savour absolute brilliance there in sprinting, whatever.
I think there is a problem, you know, because Usain Bolt is really remonstrating over the far side. Now, we don't know why.
I think I might know this. They tried to
9.8 each on average.
Yeah.
Now this is is this where the Canadians make the problem?
Yeah, let's have a look and see what happens here. They're now coming into the box. Now they're coming into the box. Where is his hand? Oh, cut away. They cut away, right. No. Sorry, we can't help you with that. We could certainly have analysed it. There may well be a protest. They will need their team management will want to see the footage.
yes.
They will want to see the
So they
footage.
should.
And absolutely right.
They'll be in there now, guys. Looking at the video and slowing it down. They'll do it a frame a second. They'll know exactly whether they've been infringed the rules at all.
Obviously for an offence on that final change, but we can't verify that because we haven't actually seen the pictures. We almost did twice. Wonderful, wonderful final.
It's the penultimate act on the penultimate night that so far has delivered phenomenal drama and lightning quick times. This could be special. USA third from the outside, but watch for Jamaica third from the inside, and it's a brilliant bend by White, the Jamaican. She's already up onto Hackett of Trinidad and Tobago. Smooth exchange down the back straight. Shelly-Ann Fraser-Price against Dina Asher-Smith, the Jamaican beginning to close just a touch, but the Americans still in it. Three good changeovers. Now Jamaica coming through with Janelle Smith, and the Jamaicans have a slight edge. Great Britain in third, USA in second, and the Jamaicans are coming away here. What a run. Brilliant finish here by the Britons. It's Jamaica's gold, Great Britain second, and the United States this time have to settle for third. Maybe the injection of Shelly-Ann Fraser-Price down the back straight made the difference. The Jamaicans were shocked to finish third 2 years ago. They are back on top where they believe they belong. Silver again for the United States, and this time the defending champions from America finish with the bronze.
Well, the Jamaican squad, it was made on that back straight. I was actually watching Shelly-Ann Fraser-Price versus Dina Asher-Smith, and Fraser-Price just absolutely stormed that back straight. She ate up Dina Asher-Smith. Of course, she's a silver medalist over the 100 metres and the gold medalist over the 200 metres. What a difference that back straight made for them. But what was really good about the Jamaican squad was that difference between the second and the third leg. That baton exchange was really crisp, really clean. We didn't see that in the heats.
Dan O'Brien down trackside. You're very much enjoying this penultimate night. That was a brilliant performance from the Jamaicans, wasn't it?
Absolutely fabulous, guys. I'm standing next to Kimberly Williams as she's going up into the mixed zone, who just finished 4th in the women's triple jump, and she leans over and says, Jamaica's got this. We watched Shelly-Ann Fraser just rip it up the back straight, and you always, and you know, people want to know, where do you put your fastest runner? You put them on number 2. You can give them the baton a little bit early. They can run a little bit farther. That was just execution at its absolute finest. The Jamaican fans here, tons of Jamaican flags at the finish line. So exciting. Kimberly Williams just looked at me and said, I told you.
It was a real treat, Dan, to watch the second leg down the back straight. A real head-to-head between Shelly-Ann Fraser-Pryce. Real shame just seeing pictures here, the Chinese having all sorts of problems. And we're just showing why their race unfolded. Yeah, Dan, amazing to watch Fraser-Pryce eating up the ground on Dina Asher-Smith, who has been one of the athletes of the Games, because that's now a gold and 2 silvers for her.
Well, that's a nice matchup that we got a chance to see, and you know, you're not sure how many more times you're going to get to see that. Shelly-Ann Fraser-Pryce came here.
Remember, the US team changes means no Alison Felix, who ran a terrific leg in the heat. Would get a medal though to add to her collection. Courtney Okolo is the fastest split in the heats, doesn't get a place in the final. So the first leg, of course, run completely in lanes. Phyllis Francis, who set a lifetime best, of course, in the 400 meters when she finished in 5th place, 49.61, only good enough for 5th in a World Championship final. And unsurprisingly, Francis has gone tearing out through the first 200, already through on the inside of Klimiuk on the first leg for Ukraine. Also going well, Great Britain, Zoe Clark has run well through the first 300. Baumgart-Witan for Poland, right on the outside, Ukraine with Klimiuk as well, as the stagger will unwind, but it's Phyllis Francis for the USA. Poland in pursuit in the shape of Baumgart-Witan. Jamaica just coming through on the inside of Great Britain as well with Anastasia Leroy. As Phyllis Francis hands on for the second leg to Sydney McLaughlin.
Well, it was a fantastic start for the United States, but she just got reeled in there, didn't she, Phyllis Francis, by the Polish quartet. So strong, of course, in this women's 4x400 meters. So as they break down the back straight, it's United States of America and Sydney McLaughlin. Poland in second. We've got Jodie Williams there, the 200-meter specialist for Great Britain, in 3rd position, followed by Jamaican squad. That's Tiffany James. Well, United States, as expected, are extending that lead now. Cindy McLaughlin already a silver medalist in that 400-meter hurdles. And the Polish squad is feeling really, really strong. Jodie Williams
Salam alaikum.
As we hand over to the third leg.
Well, the 4 teams you'd expect to be in contention for the medals are. It's US from Poland, as the baton is taken on by Dalilah Muhammad, running her first relay leg since 2010. And she's gone absolutely tearing out. Poland with Margolzarata Holub-Kowalik. On her tail, Emily Diamond of Great Britain, then 5 meters back to Stephanie Ann McPherson. In 4th position for Jamaica. The chasing group headed by Canada from the Netherlands, and then come Ukraine. That's the battle you're looking at for the silver medal position, but Dalilah Muhammad is 30 meters clear or so. She'll be handing the baton on to Adeline Jonathas. Jamaica are closing on Great Britain in that 3rd position. A fine 3rd leg from Stephanie Ann McPherson, and Jamaica just coming past Great Britain and threatening Poland as well. The baton is in the hand of Adeline Jonathas, who finished 4th in the individual in that amazing 400 meters, but it's all on for the medals behind. Poland, Justyna Sviti-Esetic, Lavia Nilsson, the European #1 this year for Great Britain, and Sharika Jackson, who already has a 4x100 meters gold medal, took the bronze in the 400 meters individually. Down the back they go. Is there anyone to catch Jonathas, who looks comfortable and calm and collected out front? The US have won 5 out of 6 of the last 4x4s. They're on their way, but it really is all on for the battle in behind. Jamaica from Poland, Lavia Nielsen of Great Britain coming around the outside here. The silver and bronze are between those three. It's going to be the USA who take the gold as Jonathas pulls away. Keep an eye on the clock, it's going to be fast. It's 3:19.52. Up comes Svitija Sedic. Silver for Poland, and in the end Jamaica with Jackson have to settle for the bronze. Great Britain and Northern Ireland run out of it. 3:18.92 the winning time for the United States. They were huge favourites coming into it. Poland reversed the placings.
Now we're still waiting for the presentation on the women's 4x4. Just to clarify for you, the Jamaicans at this stage are in fourth. The athlete has gone over the 200-metre line, so to the left of your picture, the outgoing runner should also be fourth in the line. But that was Stephanie Ann McPherson waiting to take the baton. The United States are still the champions. Poland the silver. Great Britain upgraded to third. The Canadians were also disqualified, so only 6 official finishers. And now for the a long hold for our last act of drama. Watch for Curley, third from the inside in lane 4. He's the 7th fastest in history. David Ray should go well, second from the outside, although Sakor is beginning to close on the Italian. Curley in the centre of your picture. Akeem Bloomfield's running well, the individual 400 finalist for Jamaica. And at the moment, the Belgians are going really well in lane 7. Now Guevara starting to come back for Trinidad, but it's Curley handing over to his teammate Cherry. The United States in the lead from Jamaica and Belgium and Colombia.
Not much difference in 6 teams there at that change, but we can see the United States now with Michael Cherry breaking first. Of course, all the athletes are in the first run the lane and then they break on that back straight. And Cherry ran a brilliant leg yesterday in the heats, and it looks like he's following in that now with this final. Jamaica in second, Nathan Allen, and the Colombians are following really closely in third position, followed by Belgium and Trinidad. So coming up to the line now at the end of the second leg is the United States, Cherry, followed by Jamaica with Allen.
Cherry to London, the United States lead. The third leg for Jamaica is Terry Thomas. Now we have the 2 Borlée brothers bringing Belgium right into the mix. And remember, the Colombians have their new star on the anchor leg, Zambrano. Running for them at the moment is Solis. What a run by Thomas, closing right down on Wilbert London, who got a World Junior silver a couple of years ago. This isn't over yet in the battle for the gold. Dylan Borlée running really strongly for Belgium at the moment. They have a gap over the Colombians in fourth, and don't forget the Trinidadians have Cedinho on the last leg. Terry Thomas has closed the gap on the Americans. It's London to Rai Benjamin. USA from Jamaica, from Belgium, from Colombia and Trinidad. It's going to be very, very tight for the bronze medal. Rai Benjamin, one of the fastest 400 hurdlers in history. He was disappointed after getting the silver in one of the great races of these championships. He's going to finish with a gold, you suspect. Denish Kay is trying to track him down. Fantastic last leg at the moment by Kevin Borlée for Belgium. But the last act of drama, the final gold, it's almost appropriate. They've dominated the medal table, and the United States have the final say in Doha. Silver for Jamaica and a fantastic, fantastic bronze for Belgium. The Borlée brothers deliver once again. They just have a habit of producing wonderful teams again and again and again. But when you've got the 7th fastest athlete in history on the 4 flat and the 3rd fastest 4 hurdler, there's only one place you're going to finish unless you drop the baton. Number 1, in control, never in doubt. The USA take the last title of the 2019 World Championships.
Well, that had class wrote all over it. United States, there's only 2 teams ever ran faster than that. United States themselves and Great Britain and Northern Ireland. Well, we've seen a lot of these Star-Spangled Banners in this championships. And these 4x400 metre races hurt. You can see a couple of Jamaican guys just really trying to get the breath. But what about this Belgium squad? They've brought it there for a number of years now, haven't they? I wasn't sure whether they'd hang on for that bronze medal, but Kevin Bowley really showed his class, really showed all of his experience on that last lap.
Well, what about this to underline the quality of our last race? 4 teams coming home inside 3 minutes. A national record for the Colombians in 4th. The Belgians did brilliantly. Thought David Ray might shine for Italy, but he looked a little bit tired. Cherry to London. The British didn't finish, by the way. Disappointment for them on the second leg. London came under a little bit of pressure, I think, from Terry Thomas. But Rai Benjamin was never headed.
No, as soon as he got that baton, he was away, wasn't he? And he extended on. We're just seeing what happened to the British team there. It's really difficult. All the athletes are placed in the order that they're in with 200 metres to go. And such disappointment there for Lee Thompson.
We remember a couple of senior records. Kate O'Connor getting a silver medal for Ireland. Maria Vicente, Spanish record in the heptathlon. So let's concentrate now on this very last event of the 2019 European Athletics Under-20 Championships, the men's 4x400 metres relay.
Starting on the outside, it's Carthy. Please give it for
Carthy has the lead-off leg for Ireland. They're in lane 8.
Starting on lane 7 is Kaya representing Turkey.
Özlem Kaya of Turkey has the baton for his country, and they're in lane 7. Zalawo of Spain is the lead-off runner. Rossi of Italy gets the cheers from his massed ranks of compatriots. Olivier of France. Les Bleus are in lane 4. Topfer, Czech Republic, the #1 runner for his country. And on the inside, in lane 2, Morilko leads off for Ukraine. Well, Italy last year set a European under-20 record of 3:04:05 at the World Under-20 Championships. Can they get close to it on this occasion? So the 7 teams settle into the blocks. It's Ukraine in lane 2. And then on their outside, Czech Republic, France, Italy, Spain, Turkey and Ireland. Italians already starting to make up ground. The stagger doesn't unwind until 100 metres into the second leg. Running well, the French, Olivier. And also having a flying start, the Turk, Özlem Kaya. Well, coming into the first changeover. Turks doing well, so too Italy. Olivier just tiring a little bit after that audacious first 300 metres. Ireland doing well at this stage. So the Italians, Rossi hands over to
Pirani. Indeed, Benetti is on the third leg and Scotty moved to the fourth leg. We're expecting a slightly different combination, but indeed they've gone for Benetti on the fourth leg. So it's the French with Leach, Eddie Leach, running the individual 400 metres. The Czech's up on his shoulder. Lickman, 400 metres finalist. And it's Lickman coming in ahead of Leach. There's the Frenchman tyres. Very much still in contention. Pirani hands over to last year as well. The Irish look as though they had problems. But up the front, it's still the Czechs leading from France.
I thought the Italian was blocked off by the Frenchman just finishing there.
Well, at the moment, it's the Czechs with Lihar. And coming around on the outside, having a very good run, it's Tunyes. So it's a real battle as they come into the last handover. Well, the Italians a little way back, but Benetti has run a fantastic leg as he hands over to Scotty. The Irish just slightly drifting back. Ukraine out of it as well at the moment. But it's a three-way battle up front for the gold between Spain, France and Czech Republic. And there's pushing and shoving. I think Somba cut across the Czechs, but now Scotty really working hard, coming from a long way back. And it's Kursak having a great run for the Czechs. But now Scotty, the bit between his teeth, being forced out to lane 3 by Somba, the Frenchman. The Italian, though, coming home like a train. And on the inside, it's Turkey. Turkey gets through. Kaneci, unbelievably. Well, the gap opened up, and Kaneci took full opportunity. Huge surprise for the Turks. Czech Republic hang on, they get a junior record, national under-20 record, 3:08.50. Spain, Bernat Erta kept the Spain on the medal podium. Reigning champions Italy, but they just run out of it, 3:08.76. France, Ukraine and Ireland, rest of the finishers.